Tyler Bryden here. I hope everything's going well. Here we are today. Pause giant AI experiments, an open letter. This was all the rage as I woke up this morning, and this open letter goes live with now almost 1,300 signatures on it. And it's a call for AI labs to immediately pause for at least 6 months the training of AI systems more powerful than GPT. And I know, unsurprisingly, there was quite a bit of talk about this on Twitter, ranging from people like Gary Marcus talking about why this is important, the necessary challenges that this technology is going to create for us moving forward, to AI companies, leaders signing an AI pause letter as nothing but a bald-faced attempt to get leverage on a rival company that is out-competing them while they train their own LLMs. I find this kind of anti-competitive business approach despicable. There are a variety of responses, Dan, with some interesting ones. One around this, which was, I would say, one of the more prevalent reactions to this of, it's tough right now. OpenAI is dominating with this technology in a way that people did not expect, making a lot of people uncomfortable, making a lot of businesses uncomfortable. Elon, he doesn't like how his money was used. There's people who want to be in this space, capitalizing on it and benefiting it, that maybe are not positioned right now and are trying to figure out how that they can. And the continued rapid advancement of OpenAI is not necessarily ideal for them. And there's this interesting thought around, if I can tie this parallel here, around the Silicon Valley Bank collapse, which is, you want the free market to work things out. You want to capitalize. And many of the people who are even signing this letter have capitalized immensely throughout the years. But when you are not the one capitalizing in the way that you want, you're socializing the losses. And in Silicon Valley Bank, it was a bailout. And obviously there's lots of nuance around the depositors and all of that stuff, so I'm not going to get into that. But in this case, it's no, let's just tell the main competitor, the one who's monopolizing this, let's just tell them to stop for 6 months while we try to catch up. And with that, in that regards, at GPT-5, the conversations start to emerge, one with a bigger tweet around a reference to, we realized when training was finished for GPT-4, how long then that took to get into the hands of the public. And then with that in mind, then GPT-5 is already in progress. And so now the continued release and speed of development will happen. And people are saying, no, don't do this. Just stop at GPT-4 and let us catch up. And I posted a video yesterday about the concerns that I have around this. I've been in a company that has cave people been carving away at how I can get insights from language data, and then OpenAI came and just destroyed the paradigm with large language models and embeddings and all the things that they've done. And that in some cases sucks, and it's disrupted things for me. I don't really expect this. I'm not going to ask OpenAI to pause what they're doing. That's not really, in my mind, the true sense of capitalism and free market and business that we're all working on. And sometimes you just get outmaneuvered, you get out-funded, you get out-talented. Like, all that just happens. And I think there is a mix of people not liking the connection with Microsoft here, the investment there, the embedding of this into all of Microsoft's products and suites. And then as that happens, the even more adoption of this that's going to drive very quickly. And then the unintended consequences of it all. But we're humans, and we're pretty dumb sometimes, to be honest. And I think this idea of pause, there's already this concept of, you can't really slow down. You need to just stop completely, otherwise in some form or other progress will continue. So this whole letter, in some ways, from, again, signed by some very intelligent people, I need to have there we go. Some of the signatories here: Elon Musk, Steve Wozniak, Yuval Noah Harari, Andrew Yang, Ahmad, which was an interesting one to see. Notably, no one from OpenAI. That it's almost a little naive for the level of intelligence that some of these people have. Scale AI, interesting one there. Some amazing people who have contributed to this field and who have made a big impact on this world signing this, surprisingly. I'm interested to see where this turns out. I feel like this has come and already gone with really just some comments on it, or just comments, and I think I'm loaded up with mostly Daniel here, but there was lots of good discussion on here. And then there was some faking, some not fake, but signatures that was claimed were on it that were not actually on it. Again, lots of questions around this, a lot of impracticalities of it, not even that concrete of suggestions or recommendations here. It should be public and verifiable. The pause should be public and verifiable and include all key actors. It does not mean a pause on it. In general, merely a stepping back from the dangerous race to ever larger, unpredictable black box models with emerging capabilities. Should be refocused on making today's powerful state-of-the-art systems more accurate, safe, interpretable, transparent, robust, aligned, trustworthy, and loyal. And yeah, again, all this stuff is true. There is lots of possible harm, lots of economic shocks here, lots of job disruption, a lot of people questioning where they're going to end up in this. But and yeah, word catastrophic. There's a possibility for catastrophe here, but this is only going to speed up. The human behavior of it is here. The value of it is here. And again, I just think there's too much skepticism around it. Skepticism in what I would say is just cynicism around the world and who we are and what's happening for this to stop. And this founder of Life Institute, I don't know that much about it. Some vague, almost veiled shots here was to develop AGI. Not really veiled. It's quite obvious who they're targeting, but it's not much going on here. And a lot of people are refusing to sign. A lot of the feedback of, hey, do you think if this is going to happen, then if we stop AI development, that China's going to stop, that Russia's going to stop? Some people don't like that argument, but the truth is it's a somewhat valid argument here. I believe in responsible AI. I believe in ethical AI. I have also believe in this iterative testing and experimentation and building in public, figuring out what's working, figuring out what's not. I think that's valuable here as well too. Will not downplay the possible dangerousness of this all. I just think this is pretty ridiculous in the time that we live in, and maybe I'll eat my words on this. It's very possible that this all goes horribly, but I just don't think this letter in the long run is going to have any significant impact on this. And I won't classify it as virtue signaling because there's some great people on it, but there's something going on here that doesn't quite add up. So would love to hear what you think about this. Overall, this is a weird one. This is a weird one. And I just wanted to take a couple moments to talk about it because it was so popular today, at least for a minute. Seems to have died down pretty quickly. And I just don't think this is going to have much of an impact on the rapid advancement as we move forward here. So appreciate you checking this out. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.